watch any of my videos, you know that I am super passionate about long-term care insurance. The reason I feel this way is because of my life's experiences. Recently, what's happened with my father, he has dementia. He's in a memory care unit. My father-in-law has recently passed. He had Parkinson's and dementia. And these policies, they gave us not only a lot of money, but so much comfort. They weren't perfect, but they were well worth it. So I'm super passionate about this. And I favor asset-based long-term care insurance. This is the kind of insurance that I suggest to my client. It's known as asset-based. And I have 3 non-negotiables. Now, I'm simplifying things here right now. I mean, there's really a lot to it. You have to find somebody you trust to explain exactly how it works. But these are the kinds of things that I find to be important. Number 1, I want it to be an A-rated insurance carrier, right? I know that should go without saying. Most of the companies are very reputable. They've been in business for 100 plus, 150 years. But still, I want to see the letter. I want to see the A-rated insurance company. So that part's very important to me. Number 2, I want there to be inflation protection. Now, here's what I mean by this. So you can run a quote. You can run a policy where, let's say for a 62-year-old man, as an example, and the benefit at 62 will be the same as a benefit at 85 if you don't put inflation protection on. I don't want that. I don't like that. Because if there's a problem at 62, I'm willing to accept a little bit less in terms of coverage. I want there to be a lot more at 85 when look, what we're really trying to prevent against here is a cognitive problem like dementia or Alzheimer's, like wreaking havoc on your finances. That's going to happen generally a little bit later. So if at all possible, I want there to be inflation protection. I think that's very important. So, and by the way, that could be 3% compound, that could be 3% simple, 5% compound. It just depends on how you run the illustration. I like to use 3% compound. Number 3, I want it to be an indemnity policy. Here's what I mean by that. There's indemnity and there's reimbursement. An indemnity policy, it means that once you qualify, so if you can't do 2 out of the 6 ADLs, bathing, transporting yourself, feeding yourself, or if you have a cognitive problem, after a 90-day elimination period that's standard in most policies, they're going to just send you the money every month. You can, as long as you use it for a qualified medical expense, there's no, the money grew tax-free for you, which is a wonderful thing. So you can use that for at-home health care. You can pay for your nephew to provide care. You can't do those things with the reimbursement policy. So for example, my father, the memory care unit, they send the invoices into Genworth and then they look at the invoices, right? There's certain, we could never pay an independent caregiver to take care of my father. We couldn't do that because of the type of policy. I want there to be less restrictions. So I want, once you qualify, I want them to send that money to you and then you just spend that money however you see fit. Again, if it's for a qualified medical expense, then that means that money has grown tax-free over the years. And that's really a wonderful thing. So the 3 things that I think about when it comes to asset-based long-term care, which is what I favor for my clients, is an A-rated, reputable insurer, been around a long time. Inflation protection, meaning there'd be a smaller benefit up front, but a bigger benefit as we age. And then last but not least, indemnity protection. Indemnity meaning that they're just going to pay us, right? We don't have to submit invoices and that we can use the money however we want. So I hope this is helpful. This is something I'm very passionate about, again, because of my life's experiences. 5-10 years ago, I would have thought, yeah, long-term care, wrap a blanket around your assets. But now what I know is that really it's about dignity. It's about dignity. It's about the kind of care we receive when we no longer recognize the person we've become. So thank you for watching. If you need help with any of this stuff, you have my contact information, and thanks for watching.